Welcome to another presentation at the East Trade Winds, hosted by Bernie Fransgrote and Wayne Pratt. The presentation today is titled Unlocking Success Through Smart Storytelling. Our guest is Annette from Write Wizards. Annette is the founder of Write Wizards, is a master of crafting words that captivate and convert. As a skilled copywriter and content strategist, she helps female business coaches, consultants, and design professionals tell their stories in a way that highlights their expertise and attracts their dream clients. With a background in high-tech corporate environments, Annette understands the power of strategic messaging and now dedicates her talent to elevating her clients' visibility. Through sharp analysis and tailored content strategies, she ensures her clients stand out, connect authentically, and position themselves as industry leaders.
So I'm here to talk about how to improve your content. So when you get those messages out there, how can you improve your messaging? Because when you have a great, clear message to people, you're going to be able to take them from cold to sold. That's what I'm here to talk about. Here's a little bit about me, got the details. I know you're all so excited that I went to school at Drexel University, a degree in computers, a degree in architecture, project manager, yada, yada, and worked at Intel for 17 years. Hard to believe that I escaped the golden cage, and I did not spend my whole life writing, but I've been writing for a really long time. And when I left Intel and tried to figure out what the hell I was going to do with myself, that was the thing that jumped out the most, that I had always been writing. Some fun stuff about me is on the other side, and I've already told you that I love ice cream and pizza. And I moved to Israel, which is one of the reasons why I do what I do, because when I moved to Israel, I didn't know the language. And I thought, I don't want other people to not be able to communicate. So I want to be sure that I help other people get their messages out. So one of the ways, I have five ways to make your copy or content more interesting for the people that are reading it. Number one is you have to know your audience, right? Nobody wants to start, you don't want to market to 20-something people or 50-something people. You want to know who you're marketing to, right? Those 20-something people probably aren't interested in life insurance. So it's really hard. You want to get the message out to the people, and you have to be sure that you know who the people are that you're communicating with, right? You want to know how you're going to use the content. If I'm going to write a piece of copy, is it going to be for an email? Is it going to be for a blog? Is it going to be a script for a video? Is it going to be, right? No, the content for your video script. Is it text for a website? So based on what the content's for, that they're the words that you're going to use and the length of the content that you're going to create. Avoid the jargon and the buzzwords. The jargon just makes people feel stupid. Nobody wants to make their customers feel stupid. Sometimes I'll read something and I'm like, I don't even know what that word means. And I have to go and Google and look it up and try to figure out what the word means. So really try to talk to people at the level that they're at. And the buzzwords just don't seem authentic. Speak as if you're in a conversation. Write as if you're in a conversation with somebody. And think about the type of formatting that you have. I'm going to show you the example of the formatting now. So this is the same text on the left side and on the right side. Which would you rather read? If you take a look at the text and it's the same slide font. Yeah, exactly. On the right side. If you take a look at the text here, you can see I don't even want to read the text on the left-hand side. So make sure when you're communicating with people that you're taking a look at what the text is. Create space. Space is fun. Space is your friend. Bold stuff out so that they can skim through. Because nobody wants to read the whole thing. They want to skim. We don't have time. We're busy. So you can see the difference between the left and the right, and we'd all prefer to read the right. So you want to make your text readable. Number two thing to improve your content is you versus me. You're online, but let's face it, you don't really care about me. I know you're very sweet people. I know you do care about me in one way, shape, or form, but you really care about how I can help you. What's in it for me? That's WIIFM. That's what people want to know. So you want to be sure that you're using you versus me. And I'm going to show you an example of that. So take a look at the text on the left. Take a look at the text on the right. You can see the text on the left. I help my clients. I love to have a conversation. You don't care. You don't, right? You don't care what I love. You care what you love. So you want to use the text on the right. Stay connected. Be part of the go-to, right? Be a go-to expert. Grow your business. Your business, not my business, your business. So just by shifting some of the words that you're using from me to you, you're connecting with your audience more. Here's another example of that. We are a Philadelphia architecture firm, award-winning, residential, yada, yada, yada. We have the expertise. We design delightful places that enrich people's lives. What people? They're not even talking to me. It's not even to enrich your life. They're talking about people's lives. Does that mean me? I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. So you take a look at that versus what's on the right. You can see, do you want to design a home that reflects your lifestyle? Create a space that inspires, that delights, that enriches you. The text speaks to you more. So just a minor shift in rewriting what you're doing so that you're focusing not on me, but you and the people reading the text. The third way to improve your content is by taking a look at benefits versus features. A feature is what a product does. A benefit is why that matters. I always use the so what, and you'll see as I give you the example, you'll take a look at the so what. Why should your audience care? What's the point in the product or service? We've got our cars. Everybody's got cars. Guess what? You know what they tell you? The car has airbags. The car has anti-lock brakes. The car has seatbelts. The car has a cup holder. The car has leather seats. The car probably has a whole bunch of other stuff, but nobody wants to read a shopping list. I don't care. Why should I care that the car has airbags and anti-lock brakes? But if you take a look at the text on the right, the car has safety features that save lives. That's important. That's why I want to buy the car, because it has those features. And then it tells me what the features are. So that's the so what. Here's another example. This we see all the time whenever somebody's selling their products and services. They give you a whole list. We have 9 modules and 17 workbooks in the step-by-step action plan. But really? So what are those things going to do for me? Who cares? But if you reframe that and rewrite it and give the so what, so you have the freedom to learn at your own pace. I gain clarity and confidence. I can achieve real results. I'm guided all the way. Now, all of a sudden, those same 9 and 17 and step-by-step, now they have more meaning and more connection. Number 4, consider your words. Words have power. How do you feel about the word learn? Learn more. Who wants to learn more? No one. Nobody likes to learn. We had years of school and nobody wanted to learn. Learn. How about discover? Discover more, explore. Those words are enticing. Those words make you want to take action. So just think about the words that you're using. And these are the words that appear on our websites. If you take a look at learn more, okay, learning. No, that's hard work. I don't want to do it. Don't make me do it. So keep that in mind. Even when you're doing lead magnets and your freebies and things like that, and you're naming products, take a look at the difference between the left and the right. Which one would we rather download? The email welcome sequence checklist? Okay, yeah, that's all right. Maybe I'll give you my email address and then you'll be sending me mails every day. Maybe. But if it's the ultimate welcome sequence checklist, then you're like, oh yeah, that's the ultimate one. And that's one word. I added one word. This is the difference that one word can make. Okay. Here's another example. On the left-hand side, we've got guidelines for buying and selling property in Israel. Okay. All right. So these are the guidelines. But look at all the words that when I added on the right-hand side, difference. Your. So already it's something for me. We're yours. A little hard to talk about that, but it's yours. It's something for you. So you're already interested. Insider. Ooh, now I'm an insider. It's exclusive. Not everybody knows this stuff, especially because it's secrets. And we all love secrets. Just a few simple words that we're adding here to make all the difference. 7, we love numbers. People love numbers. 3, right? Goldilocks and the 3 bears. The 10 commandments. 50 ways to leave your lover. They're numbers. These are all numbers. But when I see that there's only 7, there's 7. So it's digestible. It's easy. There's only 7 of them. So I can learn those 7. And look, they're essential. Even the word essential calls it something that I have to have. It's essential. I can't possibly buy and sell property in Israel without these essential guidelines. It's something that I want. It's enticing. It's sexy. People want to download this because of the words that are written on the page. Last but not least, number 5, telling a story. We love stories. People remember stories. People talk about stories. You're painting pictures in people's minds. You want to include the senses, all 5 of them. We want to talk about everything. We want to talk about how we're sitting in our breakfast nook in the morning, right? What do we have in our coffee cups? Do we have mint tea? Are we eating a warm cinnamon bun? Do we hear the birds chirping outside? All of those words make stories more memorable, more interesting to people. Let's see, the person who is selling weight loss, they're selling weight loss, which we do. We all want to lose weight. But when you talk about selling weight loss so that you can fit into your little black dress, now I painted a picture. I painted a picture for people to see. You're going to say, the weight loss, yeah, it's okay, I want weight loss, but if it's to fit into that little black dress that I used to wear when I was 20 years old, that's something that I want. And that's going to make people want to buy your products because that you're giving them that final vision of what their life could be like. So here's my story, right? It was cold and rainy, and I wore my warm flannel pajamas. And you can almost feel the warm flannel pajamas. You're under your down comforter. But instead, I got out of bed. I went downstairs, and you're coming with me. I pulled out this huge pot to make orange soup, not orange the fruit, but orange the color. And now, like, it's humorous, right? Because I'm talking directly to you. And I tell you what I do. I grab 2 carrots, half a squash, a sweet potato, a medium-sized onion. I'm chopping up the vegetables. I throw them in the pot. I turn on the flame. I'm adding interest and curiosity. You're probably wondering why I'm talking about making soup. I'm not going to tell you. No, I'll tell you. And in the end, I ended up not paying any attention, burning the soup. The whole house smelled, and it was a disaster. And you have to be really involved with your work if you're burning soup. But the idea is to paint this picture for the people that are with you, and they're following along with you, and they want to know what you're doing and how you're doing it. So just to recap, in order to improve the content and copy that you're writing, make it readable, rewrite it for you versus me. Focus on the benefits over the features, right? That's the so what piece. Consider the words, add those words that make it interesting, that make it sexy, and tell a story. And I have a link to a free download, although I think Bernie sent it out in the mails. Hopefully people didn't unsubscribe and delete. And to connect with me. So if you're interested in connecting with me so that I could create magic with words with you to help people, there's my link to my calendar, and I'd love to have a conversation with you.
Unlock the full potential of networking with East Trade Winds. Are you eager to connect with our esteemed guest speaker and delve deeper into the ever-expanding universe of connections? Simply scan the QR code now and embark on a journey of endless opportunities. Join us at East Trade Winds, where we gather online via Zoom every Tuesday from 8 to 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Whether you're a seasoned professional or just starting out, you're welcome to connect with us. Seize the moment, register for free, and start exploring today. Fancy sharing your insights as a guest speaker? We're looking for you. Reach out to Wayne Pratt to ignite your speaking journey. Email him at wayne@motivateyou.ca or connect with Wayne on LinkedIn. Don't wait, take action, and be a part of a global community that's shaping the future of business networking.